Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Valley episode number 37. Since we last left off, you can see I skipped through the entirety of winter. I did, and I took care of my animals. That's pretty much all I did every single day. Took me about like an hour or so. And really didn't do anything else. We literally got our water tank over there maxed out to 400,000 millibuckets, and over the winter it literally has gone down to about 300,000. So it works pretty well, I will say, and everything's working out pretty alright. So we're just gonna kind of keep letting it do its thing, and when I actually get a chance, you know, it'll refill. So but anyways, so last episode we worked on setting up that sugarcane thing over there, and as the only reason why I was doing that is because someone actually requested it and said that we could, like, maybe, you know, make a big farm, in which we could make a big farm, but then I got an idea and I wanted to try to see if we could use the agricarnation alongside of the growth pulsars. Maybe they would work in conjunction and just make them grow really fast, but that was not the case. The growth pulsars do a pretty good job themselves, but the agricarnations just do not affect the sugarcane at all, at least from what I've seen. So anyway, we got our farm set up at this point, and we got 2 plots of strawberries going currently, and the rest are all cucumbers. And I think on the next day after this one is when basically actually, no, it's not this one. I think it's the next cycle, or the cycle after that. There's a day where the entire farm needs harvesting, and it literally almost takes all day. So I did some testing in a test world as well with some of the scythes and sickles, and I wanted to see if there was like an AoE effect or something that we could like harvest all of these with, and unfortunately not. I even wanted to try on some of the crops that do not regrow, that you have to replant every time you harvest them. I even tried the destructor on those, and that also didn't even work on those plants. So it looks like manual harvesting is gonna be a thing, unfortunately. So it is what it is. I've done a little bit of mining. I got a few diamonds. I didn't find too much, and my manic is pretty much almost dead. So I've gotten some of you guys to comment and let me know what you guys would like to see me actually attempt to buy next. And you can see we're actually doing all right on money. And there's actually some ideas, right? And it basically has to do with my fisher. Now, the fisher is doing some work, and I think by now, I think it's already paid for itself. And the fact that we actually have the fishing rods up and running, where the fact that it's not really, you know, using any durability, and I don't have to remake any, that's just awesome. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is wanting to do an enchant on it where we get Luck of the Sea 3 and Lure 3. I want to see if that actually has any help upon the fisher, and I'm feeling like it is. If you guys let me know in the comments below, that would be amazing. Johan, I need to talk with you. Only opens Thursday to Sunday between 1 and 1400. Okay, well, that is something I do want to do. I do want to talk to him and get some stuff. Now, a lot of you guys were telling me maybe we should look into buying some stuff from our good buddy over there, and I think that might not be a bad idea. Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas has some awesome stuff for sale. All of the armor pieces are basically 1 mil each, and so a full set is going to cost us about 4 million gold, which is quite insane. But we might be able to work our way to that, just continuing what we're doing. Another thing we can do is, like I said, well, we might end up getting some more fishers. If we set up like a small fish farm, that might not be a bad idea. But the thing is, I'm really in desperate need of some experience. I've actually even tried out a little something down, or actually up here, I'm sorry, not down, but up here with our enchanting. I made a lot more of these here just to see, and I've noticed it is just levels that you need. More enchanting things like this that actually provide enchantment level does not really affect it at all. No matter what, it's just like, if I want efficiency 5, I have to have like 166 levels to do that, and that is a lot of XP. Even if I set up my farm, even if I upgraded my farm, which is something I might plan on doing today, actually, It's not really viable. In my opinion, this is just not viable. I think it's just better to go with the original one and just hope for the best. So I'm probably going to end up just pulling that bad boy out and get some levels and just make some books of my own. And we'll take a look at that from, well, once we get to that point. Now, the Fisher's also doing a pretty good job bringing in us some enchanted books as well. And some bows as well. I mean, look at all these awesome bows. I mean, look at this one. Unbreaking, Mending, Punch, Power. I mean, good lord. Now, I've already got some combos going on in my bag that I'm looking at doing, and I actually mentioned this in a previous episode, something I do plan on taking a look into combining together. And actually, we should probably go ahead and see what the cost would be on the anvil real quick. One of them is also an ultra rare. So this one, it just has infinity on it itself. It's literally about to just break. And then this one has XP boost 3, power 4, unbreaking, and mending. That's pretty awesome in my books. I like that a lot. So we want to make sure we put that one first, and that ensures that we get to keep the ultra rare. This is going to cost 22 levels to do, but it gives us infinity, XP boost, power 4, unbreaking 3, and mending. Now, I'm not going to do this at the moment because obviously we want to make sure we have a lot of levels coming in. So that is where we are going to probably end up taking a break real quick, and I'm just going to go ahead and probably skip through till Thursday and see if we can go talk to our good buddy Johan. Johan basically sells vehicular things, and that is kind of what I'm looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip through the time a little bit and see if we can go talk to our good buddy over there. We'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. Just had to finish harvesting some more strawberries in the farm, so those are already taken care of. Holy crap. So here's the thing, we do set up some more fishers in the future. It's going to be pretty awesome. We got plenty of rods in here, so if we take a look at fishing rods real quick, take a look at all of these rods that we're actually getting in. We have 2 unbreaking, 3 mending rods, which I'm sure they'll just fully heal themselves in there. And then we just kind of slowly add some more on there, and I think we're just going to be having a nice, wonderful farm of just awesomeness. I do think that it'll eventually pay for itself, and that's probably one of the best ways of just setting up some automated money. I don't see it being a thing where fish is not a bad thing and sugarcane is just good. Considering, like I said, I'm pretty sure every fish sells for 80 gold each. And that thing literally hits about every second. It pretty much gets a fish or just some item. And so, like, just kind of waiting like waiting maybe like 20 minutes, you're probably going to end up getting like, geez, maybe about 100 plus fish. It's kind of insane. So here we go, our buddy Johan, or Johan in this case. So he sells a bunch of different things here. Helicopter for 100,000. Oh, well, that ain't too bad. We got a rocket, not flawless. Don't bother me about it. The Flintmobile, no thank you. So basically what I'm looking at is, because right now we definitely don't have any sort of flight. That is a little bit of a downside. So we do have like the biplane. I think the helicopter might be one of the better bets here. I've never used any of these before, but I'm assuming flight would work out pretty well. Now, I'm pretty sure this guy is probably one of the fastest flight you can get is probably the UFO. But I think we're going to try out the helicopter guy here. That or even the glider. We're going for this one. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh. Well, hello, you. Using this flying vehicle is not recommended for many loading chunks. V key is down. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty cool. You know what would be really cool? Insert awesome sound effects here. That would be pretty awesome. Oh. No! Why won't you go down? I mean, I understand the helicopter blades, man. It's not even spinning. That's hilarious. It's actually quite hilarious. Maybe the biplane might have been a better choice here. I'm gonna throw that out there. Yeah, let's see if we can get up here and get this guy. We're gonna have to use some of these pieces of dirt here from our awesome wand here. As you can see, we actually filled up, thanks to our ring, we've actually managed to fill up our mana tablet, which is pretty awesome, by the way. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, can we just... Yeah. Oh! Why? Twice? Oh my goodness. Well, learn from my mistakes. Don't do as I do. Learn from what I do is probably the best advice I can give you guys. And I'm out of food. Look at that. I gotta go refill, which is fine. I gotta get rid of this dirt. I'll get rid of it later, guys. I promise. I do promise. I will get rid of it later. I don't want to waste time doing it. But let's maybe go talk to Johan one more time real quick, and we're going to check out the biplane. The biplane might be a little bit better. I hate spending another 100,000, but we're actually making pretty decent money at a pretty significant rate. Obviously, because I'm, you know, going through so many different days. Oh, dude, you closed already? Oh, and 1,400 literally just closed. My goodness. So they'll be open tomorrow. What time do you start open again? Is it like noon? 1. Wait, 1? I thought I talked to him a little bit earlier than that, but okay. Whatever. Now, the reason why I do want this is because, not of just getting around and everything, I want to go into the nether. Now, my nether is kind of a bad spawn, honestly. It is really not that great. It could be a whole heck of a lot better. It just... And I really have to find a few things. If I want to progress in some botania, doing some other things, I really need to find myself a Nether Fortress. So that is kind of the deal. So maybe we could try to learn this thing a little bit more. Okay. V is going down. That's not going down. It's just constantly going up. I don't understand. Hold on. Let's take a look at the controls. So this is what? Soggy something, soggy mustache transportation. Flying vehicle down, C. G is up. Vehicle slowdown is V. Okay. Okay. So, oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Did that just make into 2 and then like give me 1? That's kind of crazy. All right, guys. Well, I think what I'm gonna do, I want to try the biplane. I really do. I want to try the biplane. I think it's probably gonna do better for what I'm wanting it to do. So I'm just gonna. Hello? Is there a glitch in the Matrix? What? Yeah, I think there's a glitch in the Matrix. Well, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Yeah, I'm not quite understanding this whatsoever. That is so weird. I'm gonna leave my ring off for the moment. Take a look at our farm. I think I'm gonna have to harvest it. Yeah, I got these stupid cucumbers to do today. It's gonna be insane. So I'll be back in just a minute, guys. All right, guys, we're back at Johan. Mr. Johan, tell me, how is the biplane today? I hope it is faring well. May I buy this from you, my friend? So what is it? The hovercraft is 1 mil as well. Oh my gosh, I don't think I actually saw that before. Wait, hold on, was that not there before? Maybe that wasn't there before. Holy crap. Was it the biplane or did I want to get the glider? I really don't know. I'm not really sure, but I think we're going to go for the biplane. Let's get the biplane. All right, biplane achieved. So I have been in the middle of farming, and I am still not done, by the way. All right. Oh, this thing is like the same as the helicopter. It just still keeps going up. Oops, that is the wrong key. And that's descending. Wait a minute. Why is that all of a sudden doing that on that? Hold on a sec. Take a look back in here real quick. Maybe I have something messed up here. Oh, vehicle fast up. Okay. Flying vehicle down slow. Okay. Up. There's no up slow. Up fast is B. Okay. So that would be here. So that's... So if we do that and then we... Oh, okay. See, now that's a little bit better. And then if we hit our C, which is that... Alright. Kind of getting the hang of that. It's going to kind of make going through the nether a little painful, though. We're going to try it out. We're definitely going to give it a shot. The only downside is I need to fix that on Psy. I'm not really a big fan of that popping up every single time. So where are you at? Why are you hiding? Is it seriously hiding? Excuse me? Am I just passing it and just not knowing it? Wow, is it really hard-coded to... Wow, that is pretty messed up. Won't lie, that is pretty messed up. Alright, so, boom! There we go. Let's go ahead and finish this farm, and we're gonna make our way to the nether. We're gonna see what we can, I have no idea. Guys, I have no idea. If it was real, it would give it to me. But it's not. It's just fake. It's lying to us. It's just trying to tell us, hey, guess what? You could totally have another one. All you have to do is believe. And we're not. Because you're fake. You're evil and wrong. And I know, I still haven't taken down the dirt tower, but I meant like after the episode. I'll do it later. Don't worry. I've been spending some more time in the world, as you can obviously tell between the episodes. I've been trying, guys. I've been really trying. I got some ideas for a couple things, and hopefully it'll work out. But today, I want to try to make sure we can maximize our XP gain. So, there's also another thing. Like I said, we need to go to the nether. We need to find that fortress, and I would love to be able to find it and maybe make a way to get to it a little bit easier than having to use an airplane or the helicopter or whatever. Hopefully we do not die. That is my biggest fear, is the fact that we are going to go inside there, we're going to accidentally hit shift, and we're going to fall out over a pool of lava and die. Yeah. That is currently my fear. So hopefully this does not happen. Find the nether fortress, maybe kill some wither skeletons a little bit later, so we can have those to fight the wither soon. We got to get a nether star, especially if we want to get into a little bit more Britannia. We're going to have to do that indeed. So I just wanted to also do the whole farm thing. Why do I have step assist? Wait a second. Yeah, I knew step assist was looking a little strange. But there we go. I wanted to show you guys this. Look how many cucumbers. And yes, I did buy extra seeds on accident. But we'll have them for next year, which is wonderful. Alright, let's go ahead and eat up our food. And let's make our way to the nether. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can find something. If you guys are ready for a journey, I'm going to take you guys along with me, because these things feel a little dangerous. I'm going to throw that out there. There's no other... There's actually another form of flight besides the Supremium armor, and that is from Britannia. Now that, we would have to go to the end and fight the dragon and kill him, which we could probably end up doing. It's not the worst thing in the world. We just have to get ourselves a little lucky, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and see how this works out. Hopefully we don't have anything just kind of spawned around us, ready to kill us. Alright, we look alright at the moment. Hey, look, XP from when I killed a blaze earlier. How beautiful. Alright, let's jump up here to the top. And actually right about in here, this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and use the biplane. The biplane. Let's go. Adventure. And hopefully we can find a Nether Fortress relatively soon. That would be great. I am not a big fan of like, this just, I wish there was like a stabilize button. Something we could do to like, hit it and it just stabilizes. Like that would be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop up here real quick. I'll let my map kind of work its way in a little bit. Unless there is. Hold on, let me double check. Was there one that actually allows you to just kind of stabilize? No. Nope, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately. Come on, come on. How far does this thing drop very fast? Kinda. Alright, if we hit G now, there we go. So we kinda can mess around with it a little bit and kinda get used to it. Wait, I saw a wither skeleton spawned over this way. Wait, is that a fortress up there? No. Well done. I was hoping. We gotta watch out for these columns of like lava as well. That is literally just bad. I'm hoping we can find one relatively close. What happens if we hit that? I don't know if I really want to know. Let's just kind of make our way back down. I don't even know what's under us really. Oh, maybe I should have marked the portal. That could be bad. Should be alright. As long as the gas doesn't blow us up, we might be okay. Now, the other downside of this is extremely limited in our viewing, which is really bad. I can almost barely see, which is quite unfortunate. Now, I can see above me really well, just down below is where it kind of stinks. I'm not a big fan of these vehicles, but it is some form of flight that is kind of helping us along here, thankfully. But besides that, yeah, no, I'm not really a big fan of this whatsoever. I mean, I guess what I could do... Oh, nope. F1 does not help. F1 does not help at all, actually. Alright, gotta make our way down a little bit. Let's see what's underneath. Hey, look, lava. And a tree, and now we're on fire. Wonderful. Now I can even see even less. Oh my goodness. Come on, are we gonna find one, guys? As you can see, I'm kind of mastering the art of moving around in this thing in the nether, thankfully. Oh, yes. We have found ourselves a wonderful nether fortress. Alright, time to go down. Please don't toss me outside. Thank you. I'm going to leave that thing right there for the time being. And let's go ahead and do a little searching around, shall we? Now, the other thing that I'm looking forward to grabbing is a blaze spawner. We're going to pick up that bad boy, and we're going to take him with us. We just got to find it first. And maybe some other mad loots as well. So I know it's in here somewhere. Ooh, and also other mad loots. I'll take it. Gold chest piece, not so amazing. Oh. Ooh, more saddles. Some iron. I'll take the iron. Wait, is that it on this? Do I have any blocks to build with? I always do, as long as you have your rod of the land. Hold on, does this actually work in the nether, or am I just gonna die? Oh, obviously, just doesn't even work in the nether. How wonderful. Where's my rod of the lands? Oh, it's in my inventory. I'm a derp sometimes, I know. Alright, let's just kind of get an eye out here and just see if we can see what we can see. Oh, there's a blaze that spawned over there. I'm really hoping we can actually... Oh, that's the exact same chest. Well, geez. I hope this is a good fortress. This looks like kind of a poop fortress. Not gonna lie. It looks kind of poop. But it's alright. We'll figure it out. We'll just kind of go through and make our way. See if we can find what we can find. Now, the nether in here doesn't work. Nether wart still doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Oh. How do you like getting withered, my friend? I don't think he likes it at all. Ew, what is all this flesh? I don't want flesh, man. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make my way through this a little bit. And see if I can find a blaze spawner real quick. We'll be back in just a minute. After I can maybe find some. Alright guys, and with a little exploration I have found, this is a really big one by the way. Yeah, that's what she said. But this is a pretty large, this is a pretty large Nether Fortress and very weird at that. Alright, we're just gonna take that. Thank you. Bye! I mean, look at this. This is expansive all this way, and I came from that way. So it's pretty insane. Pretty insane, I gotta say. And we do have some wither skeletons over there. That would be cool to, like, you know, kill one, maybe get some wither skeleton skulls. That'd be awesome. I would assume, worst comes to worst, what we could do is end up maybe getting some wither skeleton skull wither skeleton skull seeds. And maybe use those, possibly. And I do believe this is the way back to my plane. I've been trying to remember this the best I possibly can. Of course, that is indeed the wrong way, because there's dirt right there. Which means I think my plane is off this way? Oh god, I lost my plane. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no, this is kind of bad. It's actually really bad, I think. I think I already got that chest, by the way. Let's go down this way and just kind of peek at something real quick. Maybe off to the left? No? No, was I already over here? Oh no! Not my poor plane. Anything but that. I should have brought it with me. I should have brought it with me. I kind of remembered where I was at. It was like I started over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and whack this dude, because I want to see if I can get a drop. No, probably not. Okay. How about you? See, I love the range on this. This is just awesome. I don't think there's any, like, form of, like, beheading in this either, so that is a little bit of a downside. So this literally just kind of... Oh, shoot! What booped me? God dang it. Was it the stupid gas? So I made my way up here somehow. Alright guys, let me just try to find this real quick so I can get out of here. I got what I wanted. We found this and I'm going to mark it. So I'll be back in a minute. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Found it. I found you. And he's dead. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and open up this here. And so I can see this line here. This is where also a way that I know that this is my way back home. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set up a waypoint here and call this the fortress. So I can come back here, maybe, you know, basically farm for some wither skeleton skulls. And then let's go ahead and set up one over here. And actually, I think I have to do this. Or is it this? Nope. This? There we go. I think that's what it is. Portal. There we go. So I believe that was B that did that. There we go. And it's actually not that far, so I can pretty much build to it. It wouldn't be that hard to do. That way I don't have to use this in here, because this is kind of worrisome. It's a little scary sometimes. It's not really the best. So we're going to try something real quick. I want to see how well this actually works for us in the spawner that we actually currently already have. And hopefully maybe it'll work out well. Crossing fingers and all of that good stuff. Well, let's go ahead and take a landing here. And booyah. Beautiful. 'Tis beautiful. So we get a couple good things out of that. We got some runes. We got a black rune, which is really cool. I think that also, like, what it does is it colors your enchants that are on your items, I believe. if I remember that correctly, which would be really cool. Black would be awesome. I would love to have black. Black on my sword would be sweet. Oh my goodness. I would assume it would do something to the tint, so that's pretty awesome. Oh, and it's a brand new day. It's Saturday. Look at that. How wonderful. Saturday, a brand new day. Probably gonna have to harvest the crops and all that stuff to make us some money. It literally almost hit 600,000 gold again. It's quite insane, really. All right, so how am I gonna get back over there without having to worry about the fans? Well, that's a really good question, because those fans are powerful and a pain in the butt. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to come over here. Excuse me? Is my system full? My system might be full. There's a possibility. All right, so I believe the, let's see, that is, there's a 1, 2, that should be the center. Which means I think if we go down like right about in here-ish, which I'll have to clog this back up a little later on. No! Further. Further. Oh God! No, not the creepers! God dang creepers. Man, they always screw things up. That's the only downside about this spawner. Literally the only downside of the spawner is the fact that, did you really spawn in like that much daylight? I'm actually tempted to try out some of the plates as well. So there's like vector plates or something, I think, from Cyclic that might actually do some work. So we might actually look into upgrading that at some point in the future. But yes, I'm gonna just do this. And did I get the fan back? I didn't get the fan back. Dang it. My plans are just not working out today, especially with the creepers, my God. All right. After I got that all fixed up, how far do I have to go? Like 2 or 3 more blocks? And how many above that? Okay, we should probably be fine. If we can place it like on top, that would probably be perfect. So this was my old way in. I know. I covered it up. Whatever. I'll fix it later. All right, so we said what? Is it here? Ah, it's 1 over from there. Perfect. Perfect. So in doing this, we need to be very, very careful, because I don't want to break the spawner. But there we go. All right, so this should be enough to actually just do like this. There we go. So now we can start spawning blazes. And we're just going to go ahead and put that above it. So that way they can't really spawn above it. That should fix that issue. And then we can make our way back down. Now, the downside of this is the blazes, they're going to shoot at us. They're going to shoot fire. It's not going to feel good either. Oh, and this is going to happen as well because I don't have the other fan in there. But I can actually fix that a little bit later. Look at that. We got 2 spawners in there. Looking pretty good. Kind of fix this up a little bit. Oh! 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 Ow! Yep, indeed. 'Tis working, I would say. And we can come in here and pretty much farm some blazes now. Is that a mini blaze? You've got to be kidding me right now. There's mini blazes? What in the blaze? What in the blazes? Holy jeez. And that is the other downside, is that if they do see us, they start, it's getting hot in here. Ain't that the truth? Oh my God, it's a mini blaze. Good thing we got those extra hearts. But there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the experience. And with experience boost on this, not that bad. Not that bad. XP boost 3. Whoop, boom. Screenshot for you guys for the thumbnail. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Farming Valley. And if you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying this series. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put in the comment section down below. And we'll see you guys back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.